Imagine sitting in a grand wedding hall, the chandeliers glowing like stars, guests dressed in glittering silks and tuxedos, a band playing softly in the background, and just when the priest is about to say the words that bind two souls forever, a voice cuts through the room like a knife. "Don't marry her," shouted the black cleaner from the corner. Every head turned, the music screeched to a halt, and the groom froze, staring at the man with wide, uncertain eyes. Friends, if you're watching this, stay with me till the end, because what you're about to hear is not just a story of love and betrayal, but one that will make you question what really matters in life. If it touches your heart, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel, because these stories deserve to be heard. The groom, Daniel, was a tall, well-mannered man from a wealthy family. He had fallen head over heels in love, or so he thought, with Sophia, the daughter of a powerful businessman. She was elegant, polished, and the kind of woman people said was a perfect match for a man of his status. On the surface, they looked like the dream couple. But sometimes dreams hide shadows. Standing at the altar, Daniel felt both excitement and unease. His late mother's words kept echoing in his heart, "Son, don't just marry beauty, marry kindness, marry truth." He brushed off the unease, thinking it was just nerves. But when the cleaner shouted, his world cracked open. The cleaner's name was James. He was a quiet man who had worked in that wedding hall for years, sweeping floors, polishing silver, and arranging chairs. Few noticed him, except Daniel. From the first day Daniel visited the hall to plan the wedding, he had greeted James with respect. "Good morning, sir," Daniel would say, and James would smile. A small kindness, but enough to create a silent bond. Now, in the middle of the ceremony, James's voice trembled but grew stronger. "She doesn't love you, sir. She only loves your money." Gasps filled the hall. Sophia's face turned pale, then red with rage. "How dare you," she hissed, but James didn't stop. "I saw her last night. She was with another man, in your car. Laughing, kissing, mocking you. I kept quiet, but when I saw you standing here about to give her your life, I couldn't stay silent. Please forgive me if I ruin your day, but I couldn't let her ruin your life." The guests whispered in shock. Daniel's hands trembled. He turned to Sophia, his heart pounding. "Is this true?" She forced a laugh, pretending composure. "Darling, he's just a cleaner. You believe a man who sweeps floors over me?" But her eyes darted nervously, and Daniel saw something he had ignored for too long. Memories rushed back, her constant demands for expensive gifts, her disinterest in his dreams, the way she looked at people she thought were beneath her. He remembered once when James had accidentally dropped a tray near her, and Sophia had snapped, "You useless man. Get out of my sight." Daniel had felt uncomfortable, but had stayed silent. Now the truth screamed at him, his silence had allowed this. Daniel closed his eyes, pain flooding his chest. He thought of his mother again. She had been a simple woman, kind to everyone, regardless of wealth. She used to say, "Respect is the real jewel of love. Without it, love is just a mask." When Daniel opened his eyes, his decision was made. "I can't do this," he whispered, stepping back from Sophia. Gasps echoed again, louder than before. Sophia grabbed his arm, desperation breaking through her pride. "Daniel, listen to me. Don't throw this away. Think of the life we can have, the mansions, the parties, the power." But Daniel gently pulled away. "I don't want a life built on lies. I'd rather live in truth with nothing than in luxury with betrayal." Sophia's mask finally shattered, and with an angry scream, she stormed out of the hall, leaving silence behind her. Some guests shook their heads, others muttered, but Daniel felt strangely free, as if a heavy chain had been cut from around his neck. He turned to James. The cleaner looked nervous, almost ready to be thrown out for causing chaos. But Daniel walked up to him, placed a hand on his shoulder, and said in a steady voice, "Thank you. You didn't ruin my day, you saved my life." James's eyes filled with tears, and for the first time in years, people in that hall looked at him not as a shadow in the corner, but as a man with courage. The wedding didn't go as planned, but something more powerful happened. Daniel invited James to sit at his table that night, and for the first time, the cleaner felt seen. The story spread beyond the hall, teaching everyone a lesson: titles and wealth mean nothing without truth, respect, and love. Weeks later, Daniel met someone new, not in a glittering ballroom, but at a charity event for children. She was a schoolteacher, modest in dress but rich in compassion. They talked for hours, not about money or status, but about dreams, kindness, and family. For the first time, Daniel felt what real love was meant to be: gentle, honest, uplifting. And James? Daniel made sure his life changed too. He helped him start a small cleaning company of his own, and soon James became known not just as a cleaner, but as a man who stood for truth, no matter the cost. So, my friends, the message is clear: in life, don't let glitter blind you to gold. Sometimes the people we overlook carry the wisdom we need most. And sometimes the courage of one voice can save an entire future. If this story touched your heart, give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Because together, we can spread stories that remind us of the power of truth, RESP.